Karl Benz's wife saved Mercedes-Benz from Oblivion. In 1888, a woman stole her husband's car. This wasn't just any car, it was the only one in existence. She had no driving manual or experience. That single joyride turned a failing company into Mercedes-Benz. Bertha Ringer was 23 when she married Karl Benz. She had a dowry that became her husband's property after marriage, according to the customs of the late 1800s. But Bertha was no ordinary wife. She invested this money in Karl's new business, Benz & C, before they even tied the knot. Karl Benz was undeniably brilliant. His horseless carriage, later known as the Benz patent motor wagon, was revolutionary. But brilliance alone doesn't sell cars. Karl was a perfectionist who kept tinkering with his invention. He refused to show it to the public until it was absolutely perfect. The company was struggling financially. People weren't eager to spend the equivalent of $5,000 on an unproven machine. That's when Bertha decided to take matters into her own hands. One August morning in 1888, she left a vague note for her husband. She woke up their teenage sons, Eugene and Richard. They quietly pushed the patent motor wagon number 3 away from their house in Mannheim. Once they were far enough that Karl wouldn't hear the engine, they started their journey. This would become the world's first long-distance road trip. The 66-mile journey to Pforzheim was anything but smooth. There were no gas stations, there were no repair shops, there weren't even proper roads. Bertha had to be incredibly resourceful. She bought benzene from pharmacies every 15 miles to use as fuel. When a valve started leaking, she used her garter as a makeshift tourniquet. Her hairpins turned out to be perfect for cleaning clogged valves. When the brakes began failing, she found a local cobbler. She had him cover the brake shoes with leather. She had inadvertently invented brake linings. The journey took 15 hours. The three-wheeled vehicle reached speeds of up to 19 miles per hour downhill. Her sons often had to push the car up hills. Only after reaching her mother's house in Pforzheim did Bertha send her husband a telegram explaining what she'd done. When Bertha came back, she was very proud. She took detailed notes during her journey. She suggested adding a lower gear for hill climbing. Her brake lining innovation became standard in the industry. She showed Karl that cars needed to be practical, not just perfect. But her astonishing journey did more than improve the car. It also gave Karl Benz the confidence to show the motor wagon at the World's Fair in Paris. After that trip, he began to mass-produce and sell his cars. Bertha lived to be 95, long enough to see how her faith in her husband's invention transformed the world.